Hey loves! Today I am going to walk through a demo of my Hydrate Spark bottle and its corresponding phone app to show you how they work together and how it is helping me on my journey to be better hydrated. So the app is called Hydrate, and when I open it up, it allows me to sync to my bottle when I first open it up. But once I am synced, it tracks how much water I've drank in a given day. So I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like using the bottle here. So you see here on my screen, I've consumed 93% of, or excuse me, 93 ounces of water out of my 56 anticipated goal. But I'm going to drink a little bit so you can see how it works. So once you drink, because there is a sensor in the bottle, it syncs using Bluetooth, so you see it syncing now, and shows the amount of water that you've consumed. Today I've met my goal early and I'm on track, so it'd be difficult to demonstrate how it works when I'm off track, but I can show you by making it manually glow. So every so often, you can set how often in a day, but if you're behind track, you may see your bottle do this. Mine is set to do that with white and green lights. So it'll glow, indicating, hey, maybe you should take a sip because you need to meet your goal. The really cool thing about this app is that you can set goals in a couple of different ways. So one way that you can set goals is a recommended daily goal that the app calculates for you. So it's based on your actual personal parameters of your height and weight and age. Also your physical activity level that can be synced with a Fitbit or any activity tracker that you use. And your location, so where you are and what temperature it is where you are. And elevation and humidity, if those things impact your need for hydration. Or you can set an actual number goal. So I can set a number in ounces of how much I want to drink. And that will be the number that this bottle is using to dictate how often I should drink based on my waking hours and my sleeping hours. And I'll show you what the actual sensor for the bottle looks like. So here's the sensor. It's really easy to clean, especially because I only drink water out of this bottle. So the sensor stick, it snaps off and snaps back onto the lid. You don't need to wash this in the washing machine, in the dishwasher, but you can wash the rest of the lid and the base. And just screw it back on, and then get to drinking. It's a flip top, and also has this little, I don't know what you call this. I wanted to say dongle, but that's totally not the appropriate word. It's a little string lanyard that allows you to carry it. So some really cool things about the app. My favorite part of the app that comes with this bottle are the metrics, because as you know, if you watch these videos, I love numbers and data and apps that allow me to measure my personal progress. So I can see, obviously, in a given day, how much I've drank of my goal, but I can also see for the week or the month how much water I've drank. So you can see here how often I'm meeting my goal. A completed blue circle shows that I've met the goal. The ovals are going over multiple days, are indicating streaks that I've had. So obviously I haven't had a lot of streaks lately. Had a lot of downtime in May. Actually had to get a part of the bottle replaced, so that's why that's the case. But I'm nowhere near perfect at this. I actually got the bottle in February, and that was the best streak. When I first got it, I was super excited. Like, yeah, drinking water. And since then, it's been really a journey. But you can see in this month view what that journey has looked like. The ebbs and flows of my hydration. June has been pretty sporadic, right? And a really cool thing is you can see within a given day how much you've drank, when you've drank certain amounts. You can manually add water if you like, so you can adjust any of the amounts here at the bottom that I've drank. So you can see here I'm not like guzzling, right? I'm just throughout the day drinking an ounce, anywhere from 1 to 3 ounces at a time. Except that 13.6 ounce. That was probably when I was really hungry today because I'm water fasting and just guzzled. But aside from that, really just taking it a step at a time. So if I want to manually add water, I could do so here. I could also change the date that I'm manually adding for and do that. then save it, and it'll add to my total. If I had friends who owned a Hydrate Spark, I could actually compete with them, but I don't know anyone who owns one. If you own one and want to be a friend and we can hold each other accountable, I'd love that. But yeah, the water bottle does cost quite a bit. It's over $50. Um, but for me, the awareness, like I said in a lot of my other videos, I love having awareness about myself and my habits and where I am. And I tried several techniques to monitor my water intake. I did the rubber band technique where you put a certain amount of rubber bands, and each time you finish a bottle, you take off a rubber band. I tried um, filling up different bottles and just trying to complete drinking those. All these methods, they just seem like other things mentally I had to keep track of, and I didn't want to weigh myself down with that. So I did invest $50 in a water bottle. It sounds ridiculous, but then people paid $50 for a manicure and pedicure that goes away in 2 weeks. This is something that I've been using all year, since I've gotten it, and it's helped to bring a level of awareness to how my hydration is doing. And the best thing about this is, even if I'm not perfectly hydrated, even if I'm not drinking enough water every day, I know when I've not had enough. In the past, I would say I think I drank enough water because I typically only drink water. So I think I drank enough water. I don't really know. Now I can say, you know what? I'm probably tired because I only drank 20 ounces of water. I might be getting, some symptoms of dehydration or something like that, right? So I love this app for that reason. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Um, yeah, if you have questions about the bottle or if you're thinking about getting one, you want to know the pros and cons, I can go through more. One definite con that I would say that the bottle has is technically the hardware. Um, so you can't, not that I think it would be cool to, but you can't USB charge this base that unscrews from here. It takes batteries. Thankfully, my lovely my lovely husband, who knows that my love language is acts of service, bought me a lot of batteries, so I don't have to worry about buying batteries. But you do need batteries to replace it. I have had to get 2 parts of the bottle replaced since owning it. It hasn't been 6 months yet, so that's something to know about. I did have to get the lid replaced because this snap open action is controlled by this little blue rubber band back here. And on my first bottle, the rubber band snapped. So I had to get the lid replaced. And then I don't know why, but in May, where you saw that sort of down time for the bottle, my sensor stick, even though I replaced the battery, wasn't working. So I had to get that replaced. But the team at Hydrate Spark are very good at getting on top of replacing parts. So every time I've let them know that something's not right, they instantly get back to me and let me know that they're going to send a replacement part. The delivery time takes quite a bit, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So obviously I'm not manually entering water, not in that business. So that can impact how I'm tracking the goal. But yeah, aside from that, I would say it's pretty good. The last thing I would say that is a con, and it's only since I've gotten the new lid, so I don't know if it's because the lid and the bottle didn't come together, but it doesn't always screw on perfectly. So there are times when the bottle it screws on in an uneven way and can leak when I drink. So right now it's not doing it, which is good. It's not every day, it's not all the time, but I have noticed that happening every now and then. But I also realized that I wasn't quite an early adopter for this product, but I'm also not the late laggard. So I'm somewhere in the middle. I think they're still working on perfecting their delivery time for the product and, just getting the hardware and the actual tech better and improved. So it's a journey for them, and I'm riding along on that journey with them. I'm just appreciative that I didn't have to pay like $100 for the bottle. I actually bought one for my father for Father's Day because he has endured some kidney issues, and obviously drinking water helps with that. So I think they're a great gift idea if you're looking for a positive gift idea that someone could actually find useful, but then still, know that you're thinking of them. So yeah, that's the Hydrate Spark. If I were to give it a score out of 10, I would give it like a 7.75. only because of some of those hardware things that I've had to replace. But I love it. I obviously bought it as a gift, so I think other people would love it. And yeah, hope you found this informative, mind, body, or soul. And remember, change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. I am Brandi Keeler, and I will talk to you tomorrow.